Overwatch Orisa in-depth review. Anyway, Orisa is the brand new hero, and I'd say she brings kind of a weird place in the tank line to be in. Anyway, let's go on to look at her stats, weapons, and whatnot. The good old fusion driver. It's a linear projectile type. It does 12 damage per hit. And I'd say that they'll be regular and that'll probably be close-up headshot, kind of. Movement speed is well, when you shoot it, it moves slower, kind of like Diva's mech. Fusion, no, not fusion. It's anyway, plasma shots. Anyway, the movement speed is 2.75 meters per second when firing. Projectile speed is 66.66 meters per second. Rate of fire is 12 rounds per second. Ammo is 150 rounds. Reload time is 2.5 seconds, and you can actually get headshots, unlike Anna. Anyway, then her ability called Halt, which is a mini graviton surge. It's still a linear projectile. It takes a lot longer to get there. 20 meters per second to get from point A to point B. Area of effect is 7.5 meter radius. Casting time is about 0.3 seconds. Cooldown is 8 seconds. Then you have Fortify. This is very useful. I actually survived Junkrat Riptire using this ability. Damage reduction of 50%, duration of 4 seconds, and cooldown is 10 seconds. And if you're wondering, you can still shoot while you're using this ability. Then you have Protected Barrier, which is an arcing projectile, which say comes out like a little wrist shot. And other than that, it's kind of a mini Reinhardt shield. You can actually put it in front of a Bastion, and you have the good old beta Bastion. Just less hit points. Only 900 hit points for this protective barrier. It's something for the enemies to have to shoot through. Duration is 20 seconds, and the cooldown is 12 seconds. Then you have Supercharger, the ultimate. It doesn't really give you much health at all, but it does give you, it just doubles your damage, 50%. Area of effect is 20 meter radius. Casting time is 1 second. Duration is 15, and charge required is 1,725 points. Whew, that's a lot. And anyway, other than that, most of the strategy comes in. Orisa is more of an anchor tank, meaning her team will get more benefit when grouping up and coordinating together, kind of like Reinhardt using those death balls. The fusion drivers shots are on a projectile, so you're going to have to mess around with travel time and probably practice your aim a little bit. And also, other than that, no damage fall off other than a kind of a cone because of the range, kind of like Bastion's minigun. And I'd say that this is more of a long-range tank, even though I'm not sure if you're going to be using a tank at long range. But hey, if you need to, you can. And also, the projected barrier is very good against choke points and suppressing enemies. And also Halt, which is one very key ability. You gotta learn how to land that thing because it's awesome. You can pull Bastions out of their turret form. People out of the middle of the open, getting snipers off of their perches, or probably just getting people into your line of sight, or grouping people up for that good old Riptire or whatnot. Like I said, it's a mini graviton surge. And anyway, Fortify, no downside. No, it's just straight up damage reduction. Straight up. So you can survive most ultimates, but you can only survive it yourself. I'm not sure, but they might change this, and hopefully they do, because, well, let's say there's not a lot of places where Orisa can fit in, like she can fit in quick play or like arcade mode or whatnot, but in competitive, now that's a little tricky since people know what they're doing. And anybody that can get damage above her barrier or dish damage fast enough to just ignore the fortify or just kill her super fast like Reaper's shotguns, like Reaper's the bane of tanks. Other than that, I think she's more of a quick play right now, but they will change it hopefully. Well, anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop that comment, and I will see you guys later for another video on the channel. Well, I'm out of here.